Protons, positively charged beings. This is your life coach, Kimmy Lou, and I want you to celebrate life with Kimmy Lou. So please come and watch this new episode.
Welcome to Celebrate with Kimmy Lou, and I'm Chal Lontoc. I'm going to be celebrating with her. Why am I the one opening this? Because I get to ask questions for a change. It's an honor to be able to do this. Kimmy has been my friend first.
Yes.
Yeah, friend. Really close friend until we became best of friends. Marami siyang best friends, to be honest. Lahat best friend niya. And before you became my life coach, I remember still na gumigimik pa tayo.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Revelation!
Yung favorite kwento mo. Di ba
drinks?
Drinks!
So my favorite story about Kimmy is, wag kayo ma-shock ha, dati pa to.
Bata pa kami.
Oo,
wala pa tayong money eh.
Wala pa. May business talk tayo later, pero tama, wala pa tayong money.
Baon.
And I guess you didn't know yet that you were gonna be a life coach. No, wala pa.
No,
we would go out at night, and we would go to bars. Can you believe it? Nagba-bar kami. Gumigimik kami. And one time, I saw Kimmy. We'd always see each other, bump into each other. And Kimmy could stand alone, talk to everyone and anyone. And then, sabi lang niya, ano ba yun? Sa'yo ba to? Gusto mo! May drink, gusto mo! Gusto mo! Tumuro siya sa lamesa. And I said, that binigay niya. Pag inom namin dalawa, sabi ko, sa'yo to? Hindi. Dinampot lang niya sa lamesa. Kanino man yun. I guess yung tira-tira.
Oo, hindi marami.
Madiskarte ka na noon.
Hindi pinapansin eh. So, bigyan na natin.
So, we drank it, diba? Parang wala nang tao doon sa table.
Lasing na sila lahat. So,
hindi nila alam. Good point. Yes. Good point. No, I love that memory because it shows how far back we've known each other before we've gotten to mold ourselves to what we are to today. Pero Kims, I know you always tell this story. I always see it in your posts. You as my friend, you as my life coach, I get to see you and experience you in different ways. But I always see you right down there, yung nahirapan ka sa hotel. Ayan, hotel.
Service apartment.
Service apartment. Was it only that time that you discovered that I want to be a life coach? Or was there something else na I want to be a friend?
I think it was a series of a lot of things. So, in the first place, I think lost na talaga ako noon.
Kailan pa?
I remember, nung mga college.
Umiinom na tayo? Lost ka na nun?
Lost na ako sa college, diba? Tapos, nag-masters ako kaagad. Kasi in UANP, there's a 5th year. And,
may masters ka pala. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Ngayon ko lang alam.
Nag-masters ako. Pero hindi ko natapos yung thesis. Pero nag-masters ako in early childhood education.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, yung that year, I extended another year because nga I couldn't finish the thesis.
Okay.
So I said, I need to extend some more. So at that point, I felt I was lost. Yung parang, do I really want this? And my thesis was about Chinese preschools, ganyan. So I was going around San Juan. Lahat ng preschool doon is inisa-isa ko, ganyan. Anyway, I really think I was lost then because I felt like, is this really for me? And then I worked in a preschool. Don't know if you know that.
Yeah. Parang I heard from you once or twice.
Yes. I want to forget that.
Why?
No, it's a good experience. So I loved it. But also, the earning was super low. Yung, sabi ko, gusto ko mag-travel. Gusto ko
nag-compute ka na nun?
Nag-compute ako. Sabi ko, yung gasolina pa lang, tsaka yung pagkain ko.
Papunta.
Like, I can't afford. Like, I can't afford the lifestyle that I think I want.
Oh, wait. So you knew the life that you wanted to live, but you didn't know what particular, tama ba?
Yeah. Like, because I was always going out kasi.
Yeah.
And I had rackets. Like, I would do tutoring, I would do hosting. And this particular job really just didn't pay much.
Okay.
And I was thinking, oh my gosh, if I'm going to do this for maybe 3 years, parang in my mind, I computed, I won't even be able to afford like a plane ticket or a hotel. So, I really said I need to look for something else. So I did. And then I found that serviced apartment job. And you know how I found, I just want to go more into detail because I don't really say this much.
Yeah.
So in my lost days, I would go on Craigslist, on all of those online stuff. Meron pa nga yung cruise job, yung youth manager.
Oh!
Ayan, so tinry ko.
I would think bagay yun din sa'yo.
Yeah. So,
At that
nag-apply ako
age,
dyan.
oh.
Apply ako dyan. Tapos, yung, sa China. Mag-apply ako ng English teacher sa China. I actually also took another course, which was ESL.
ESL, English.
Teaching as a second language. I took that to be able to leave the country. I even went to Singapore, stayed there for 1 week. And then went to schools, and I was going to be the aide, teacher aide. Talaga, I really tried my best to try to look for something for me. And I know you remember Yahoo Messenger.
Yes,
right?
yes.
And in Yahoo Messenger, pwede dun mag-GM, General Message. Group
Okay,
hindi
yeah.
group General Message. Message to all.
Blast.
Send to all.
Oh.
Blast. Yung message ko, hi, do you guys know of a job for me? And I like people, working with people. So I was thinking HR or PR jobs.
Okay.
Because it's about people,
Yeah.
right? So yun, as in like I really tried, was really looking. And then one of my friends, Didi, she said, oh, we have an opening here, ganyan. So I went. And actually, I don't know if I really like the job, but I did it very well. Like, I know I did it very well.
You were excellent.
I was excellent because they had a quota and I closed beyond it.
Wow.
Yes. And then, like, the clients loved me, I believe.
I
I
know.
know it. I would, sa sobrang bored ko nga lang, dun sa job na yon, yung mga cheque nila for them, ako na yung na-deposit.
Naging liaison officer ka na.
Liaison officer na. So, parang wala na akong ginagawa eh. Kasi I was done with the quota. What will I do next?
Yeah,
right?
what's next?
What's next? What's next for me? And then, all of a sudden, when I was fixing the Excel sheet, this is my usual kwento. Yung Excel sheet, tapos biglang umiiyak ako. Pero wala akong emotions. Like, I didn't feel anything. Pero lumuluha ako. Sabi ko, oh my God, nababaliw na yata ako. Ano nangyayari sa akin? And it would bother me in the middle of the night. Like at 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
You know what I remember with this? It was Oprah. It was Oprah that said something. Life would give you whispers. Whispers. Yun nga, you're getting bored or what.
Yeah.
Pag hindi ka pa rin nakikinig, lalaksan niya na, papatirin ka niya, magpapapansin na siya. So the fact that you were staying up at night, tears.
Yeah.
Pero yung tears niya ganun pa rin because
one tear lang.
One tear lang. That must have been something. Then you said you looked for a life coach.
Yes, because
But how did you know the word? Because when I was looking for something, I didn't even know I needed a life coach. I
Yeah.
didn't even have a word.
Right, yeah.
It just so happened that when I ran to you before, life coach ka, ayun pala yun.
ayun.
Pero how did you know the word life coach?
I think actually, I don't know also, but it was probably one of the reality shows on TV na merong nakasulat na life coach. Yung pangalan nila, tas life coach. Yung
Title.
Parang Big Brother house siya, but it wasn't. It was a day show. And since then, parang it gave me the idea na, maybe one day, perhaps my name will be there and there will be life coach.
Wow. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's one of your talent or gift. One of your gifts. A lot of us, we see signs every day. And you know this about me, I hear signs. I'm told signs. I'm told what to do. And I'm like, yeah. And then, after 2 years, yung pala yun. But you are able to spot signs and then take it in.
Yeah.
And use it and apply it.
I think I am given visions. Actually, now that you're saying that, because I also saw myself seated on a table with a folder. But sabi ko, yun yung ginagawa. Pero hindi naman ako doktor. Paano ko magagawa
Hindi mo
yan?
alam kung ano yung,
Like,
wow!
How can I be that person that I saw on a table with a folder?
Wow.
How can I be that
When you
person?
say saw, like you're picturing it?
Yeah,
Or
like I saw a vision. As
Okay,
in, I saw a
yeah.
vision. Like maybe my imagination.
Yeah.
But I guess ito yung sinasabi ko na it's not me. It didn't come from me. It was a loaned vision.
Downloaded lang.
I had no idea how to become that person. because I'm not a doctor. I really thought I needed to be a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Folder. Pwede naman teacher.
Pero parang
Buti na download mo yung
consult
tama.
Parang consult, parang ganyan.
I know you've shared this already with people, but I want to be the one to share it because iba tayo ng version, pero siguro inulit ko. Because you said that kanina lang when we were chatting, it was in ABS-CBN.
Yes.
Because Kimmy also does, commercials, models, nagka-billboard pa siya. You said that it was there that I said na maging life coach ka.
Yes.
But what I remember, I guess maybe I mentioned it a lot of times,
Yes.
or a couple of times. What I remember was Yahoo Messenger.
Okay.
YM ang tawag doon. Yahoo Messenger. And Kimmy and I would talk in
Yes.
YM a lot.
Yeah.
Randomly. I know you'd chat with Kayna, you'd chat about our other friends and me. Nonsense. But I remember we were chatting and magulo buhay ko noon. Sobrang gulo. You wouldn't brush it off, listen, but at the same time, you wouldn't treat it like the end of the world. And so that's where I remember saying, and you brought it up. You brought up something na parang life coach. So sa'yo ko nakuha talaga yung word.
If you love this conversation, please share it to your friends, family, loved ones, and even your crush.
And I said, mag-life coach ka na lang, bagay sa'yo. And then, I don't know if Kimmy was fishing or what, pero sabi niya, bakit? Parang why? Ganyan. So my answer was, kasi wala kang drama. And I don't mean it in a bad way na hindi ka, it's bad to make drama. No, parang when you give problems to Kimmy, okay, she downloads the problem, she gets it, she listens. It doesn't feel like the weight of the world to her. I don't know. How do I explain this? Parang you're able to process it better, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we would chat always at that time. And also, di ba parang late kanina your question, parang did you know that you were gonna become one? And I would always hear this from Sacred Space, like during our first session. They would always say, people always come to me. Na they would tell me stuff, yung parang, why me? And I felt that way before, like with you, with other people. Nung college days, it seems like on Yahoo Messenger, a lot of people would send me messages and tell me their secrets.
This is true.
It's true.
Lahat na may hawak ng sikreto ng buong mundo na kay Kimmy.
Ako,
kay Kimmy.
I know everybody's secrets.
like para siyang walking journal ng mga tao.
Yeah, and but dati para sabi ko, para akong confessional box. Ganyan. And true enough, nung nagpa-practice na ako, I really felt that. And the thing is, apparently, priests, they clear and they don't remember. And I was the same.
That's why.
As in, I guess there's something that we do that I'm
that's
not
a
aware
good
of.
thing,
Yeah. And kunyari, our friend Zarm, she knows already that I forget. So she said, I told you already, but you might have forgotten. Yung ganyan. Because I deleted, or else I'll be carrying
everything.
That problem, right?
Everything.
So sometimes, kunyari nagmamall ako, tapos biglang, oh my gosh, Kimmy, it worked. It's like, oh my gosh, great, that worked.
What
In my mind, buti na lang nag-work.
So now that we've established that you're a life coach and everything and how it all started, I think the people is that perfection. Parang, life coach ka, so perfect life.
Naku,
Perfect lahat. Hindi ka nagmumura, hindi ka nagbabad words, hindi ka
Walang problema.
Walang problem. But obviously, that's not true. No one's perfect. I just wanted to get back lang to the time, kasi ikaw, nahanap mo yung beginning mo Beginning yung science mo. There was the time na ako yung lumalapit kay Kimmy kasi hindi ko nakikita yung science. Talagang, when did I start going to? Was it when my mom passed away?
I think even before.
I didn't also know what to do.
Yeah.
Parang, do I work for my mom? Do I do the family? Or do I do something else?
Yeah. I think that was the first.
Wow! After college yun.
Yeah. After college?
Paki-download nga.
Parang
yung nangyayari nun?
I don't know. What
no.
year did your...
Okay. I remember. There's this thing that always gets stuck with me, and I remember sharing to people. Was it Reiki or you planted something?
Anchoring. It's called
anchoring. So, to some people, when I make it kwento, they laugh. Because I will always remember that feeling. Kimmy asked me, what brings you joy? Imagine it. And the thing that came into mind was an adventure race that I joined. Crossing the finish line and, you know, kasi competition eh. So, gusto ko yung feeling masakista ako. Tapos, triumph! And then, nilagay mo sa knees ko yung feeling. So, every time I touched my knee,
you would get the sensation.
Yeah. So, for 1 week, it didn't last long. But 7 days lang. For 1 week, I would always rub my knees. Ganyan-ganyan ako. And then, kikiligin ako sa loob. Parang kung may nakikita akong tao. So, that's what happened. So, that's one of my early memories with you.
I mean,
wala pang ganito. Wala pang protons.
Wala.
I mean,
zero.
May protons word na. Pero nasa Reiki and one-on-one pa lang.
Yes. Oo, that's how I started. And this is how I, quote-unquote, show off. Like when I'm out with people and they ask me, so ano, parang pasample naman dyan, gaganyan sila. Sabi ko, okay, sure. So what's the feeling that you want to feel right now?
Kaya ko, ganun.
So this is what we call na like blissification.
Okay.
So that's anchoring a certain feeling or sensation that you want to keep feeling over and over. Yung ganyan. I remember I sent you guys my photo na umiiyak ako when I had a workshop in Peninsula, in the presidential suite. Yung parang, oh my gosh, dito na ako nagpapa-workshop dati sa ano lang, coffee shop. Yung gano'n.
Yeah.
Those things, kunyari yung the farm. Diba yung parang, oh my gosh, now, the retreat is at the farm. Like, the first retreat nga ever, wala nang pa-overnight
Before I wrap up this first segment, I just wanted to point out na sinadya ko ganito yung chair. Para baliktad naman, para mukha ako yung therapist. Para ako yung therapist.
Ayan.
Oh, here's your tissue.
Ayan.
Oh, you want
Thank
tissue?
you.
Okay.
Thank you. Ayan o, kaya nga hindi ako naglagay ng mascara.
Kasi alam mo,
iiyak ako dito. Ganyan.
No, because you know, oftentimes, I told you, I got the idea from, I cried nonstop with that Netflix show, Stutz, and I was like, what would be the feeling to be able to interview, to really talk to your life coach?
Yeah.
Because you know everything about me. As in everything, Kimmy. And I'm sure, no, everything, because, diba, that's why nga you got a life coach. It's to be able to share your life and have someone to help you, listen to you man lang. So you know everything. And so often the feeling is, because I've done like psychologists and psychiatrists, and it's very clinical.
Yeah.
Like, but thank you for humanizing it lang. Like, totoo ka, tao
I
ka.
guess that would be my question. I actually have never been to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, and you know, I would have clients who go.
Oh.
And they take medication and all, and they come to me for complementary help.
Oh.
And then our goal is to wean them off the
Later on.
medication with the help of of course, I have no idea what to do, right? But they always consult their doctor if it's okay na.
Yeah.
But I have no idea how that goes. So I'm gonna ask you, like, what's the difference?
Oh, I never went to a psychiatrist. Wait, psychologist. Psychologist, yes. So I would say that for me, I don't know how it is with other people. I've had like 2, 3. May lalaki rin and whatnot. For me, it was just the perfect match because not because you were my friend, but because not only was I able to talk about the past, because usually past yun eh. Huhugutin talaga yung past and all. Pagod na ako magpalangka. Di ba sa retreat, palangka letters, iyak-iyak. Like, I was done with that. I just wanted to move forward.
Yeah.
So, I felt that with you as a life coach, coaching eh. So, pag coaching, marami, it's looking forward talaga. Looking forward.
Let's do this.
Let's go. And saan ka pa makakahanap ng, pati pera, mapag-uusapan natin. Hindi lang love life, hindi lang heartaches, hindi lang life, pati money, pati business.
Yes.
Therefore, that's going to be our next topic. I think that's a specialty that Kimmy has. I don't know if you've noticed it, but women in business. And I'm talking about strong, powerful, successful women.
Yeah.
And yet here
Billionaires.
we are.
Billionaires. Yes.
And yet we run to Kimilu.
Yeah.
We run to Kimilu. I want that. I want
Yes,
that too. So yeah, we'll head to that. We'll head to that one.
I really believe that I coach billionaires. And I know that I do. It's real.
It's downloaded.
It's real. It's real. If you want to celebrate life more, please follow me on my social media accounts over here.
Follow her.